What's up, YouTube? Greetings to the world. It's show time. Let's get it. Welcome, one and all. This is your boy Wolf King. Watch Wolf King's vids. All right, so tonight we have Tucker Carlson. Uh, he is commenting on Kanye West's presidential bid, and he's talking about how compelling he is against Planned Parenthood, I believe. Let's just watch and do an analysis on that, shall we? All right, there we go.
At this moment, the most compelling voice against abortion and Planned Parenthood is not a Republican. The most widely heard Christian evangelist in America is not ordained. Instead, he is a rapper married to a Kardashian, who, by the way, everyone says is crazy. Kanye West is running for president, but that's not really the headline. The headline is that on core conservative issues, not political issues like legislation before the Congress, but on foundational questions about life, children, and what happens when you die, no one with a national platform has been more honest or sincere or effective than Kanye West has been, maybe in generations. It's all pretty shocking, really. Talk about an unlikely messenger. But it's real. Check out West's Twitter feed if you haven't seen it. Not everything he says is conservative, far from it. Not everything he says is even intelligible.
But for some reason, it jives with you. It resonates with you. The unintelligible bullshit. That's good. All right, Tucker.
West talks about his faith and about the gift of human life. You start to ask yourself, why aren't there any elected Republicans who sound like that? They say they believe the same things, but if they actually do, why don't they talk like Kanye West does? And the answer, of course, is because they're afraid to.
Well, they don't want to look like they're batshit fucking crazy or retarded. I mean, whichever comes first. Excuse me for being ableist.
But West is not afraid. He doesn't have to be. He's too famous. He's made too much money. He sold something like 150 million albums over the past 20 years. And really, it's hard to cancel a guy like that. So what does the left do in response to Kanye West? How do you make Kanye West shut up? The short answer is you can't. So you work.
I don't think anyone is really working to make Kanye West shut up. I don't really see people trying to protest to get him to stop talking or anything. I actually find him entertaining when he starts ranting and stuff like that. And because he's clearly not there completely, and it's really interesting for the sake of I guess discussions about politics and social commentary and probably mental health. But that being said, we'll move on.
To discredit him, you go ad hominem. You ignore what he's saying. You attack him as a person. You don't engage with his ideas. You know you would lose if you tried that. So instead, you try to keep people from listening to him. It's an easier job when you're dealing with less famous people. Thanks to our centrally controlled internet, the left usually silence dissent in an instant with the press of a button. But with prominent wrong thinkers like Kanye West, censorship requires a finer touch or artistic flair. Here is someone who.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's an ad hominem to say that the dude is bipolar. I mean, he himself said that. All right, and he doesn't. He admitted that he doesn't like taking his medication every day. He doesn't. So pointing out that might have an impact on his rhetoric isn't an ad hominem. It's just a fact. That he could probably come up with a better argument if he wasn't ranting like a fucking nut job. But let's continue the video.
Should be a Democrat calling out the most absurd lie that party tells. We care about black lives. That's why we want more abortion clinics in black neighborhoods. That's their position. It is insultingly stupid, and anyone who thinks about it knows that. When you love your kids, you want them to grow up and have children of their own. It's the main thing you want. But if your most consistent message to your
I give you the R pass. Oh, thanks, Tina. Thank you very much.
children was, please end your pregnancy, they might start to wonder how you really felt about them. And Kanye West has started to wonder about that.
I mean that's fine that you can wonder about that. You can probably wonder about how most abortion clinics are actually found in white neighborhoods. Most white women, by sheer numbers, have the most abortions. So, not really an issue.
And things like that. Last month on Twitter, West wrote that he had, quote, cried at the thought of aborting my firstborn. I'm concerned for the world that feels you shouldn't cry about this subject. That's for sure. It's obvious. But when Kanye West says it, people might actually listen to him. And that's a massive problem for the left. Here he is last month. My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy. When was the last time you heard someone famous say something like that in public? Let's see, never.
Okay, so that's the totality of the video. How have I been? I've been good. Just trying to survive this pandemic. Just been locked down with the family. Anyway, just having good time with the kids. Okay. Anyway, back to the video. Wow, that's insane. Just I'm just flabbergasted. I'm at a near loss for words here. But that's crazy. Just how Tucker Carlson could just spin that to make it seem like Kanye West is brilliant in that mental breakdown. You ever notice how conservatives talk about how much they hate celebrities commenting on political issues? You know, they're all like, "Get them out of here." They're all like, "Shut them down." But the moment one of them says some stuff that I don't know resonate with them or seem similar to what their message is, you know, that's their guy. They could be they could be friggin' losing their minds. They could be distraught, unhinged in their speech and in their behavior, and they'll still side with them. And Kanye West is no exception to this behavior. Now, here's the thing. Kanye West is bipolar. That's not a secret. That's not some kind of ad hom. He said himself. He's also a theocrat that talks about uh, uh, we need to listen to the Bible. We need to focus on bringing the kingdom of Jesus and stuff like that. He talks about abortion clinics, um, friggin' being put in the inner cities by white supremacists to do the devil's work. He has no understanding about uh, any kind of public policy. I mean, Tucker Carlson was asking like, why don't Republicans talk like this? Because they want to seem like they're fucking rational, like they're common sense, not that they're fucking far out in outer space or some shit. I remember when he Kanye West talked to fellow rapper Ti, right, about some social issues. When Ti asked Kanye West about the Muslim ban that Trump was trying to implement, uh, he asked him, "What was that?" He seriously asked, "What was the Muslim ban?" That was something that was a consistent topic within the political discourse, and he was unaware of it. You don't have to be a fucking genius to be aware of a topic. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You could just You just freaking keep your ears open and hear about it. It's not that someone's trying to shut down Kanye West. He is not practical. I mean, look, I think he's a pretty decent entertainer. As far as like the rapping and acting goes. I mean, I always thought he was a fucking narcissist, even before he got involved in in these political issues. I mean, hell, just listen to his song titles: um, "Stronger," "Amazing," "Power." I mean, come on. He's gone from Bush doesn't care about black people to fucking Harriet Tubman doesn't care about black people. That woman was literate, lived over 150 years ago, and somehow she's made a bigger impact for black people than this freaking lunatic. I mean, and he lives in the best town in the world right now. Uh, Present pandemic excluded, of course. Kanye West is currently polling 2% nationwide. He started his campaign late in the game. And honestly, he's more of a sideshow than an actual serious candidate. Let's see. Athena. Sorry, Athena. This is just a like a one-time video. This isn't like this is just a single video. This isn't like a hangout or anything like that. Maybe some other time. Now, I honestly think that Carlson's motivation might have something to do with one of his underlings, Blake Neff, being called out and discovered for posting racist, sexist, and xenophobic shit online, and him trying to do damage control by focusing on Kanye West being a prominent black celebrity, talking on conservative talking points. But that's just my educated guess. But to be honest, I mean, this is honestly ridiculous. I mean, either way, the fact that you can endorse anybody just because they'll say your ideas are okay or fine, and they have no good arguments or any logic whatsoever. I mean, it just makes you look like an ass. It makes you look ridiculous, and um, it doesn't matter how many times or in any kind of way Tucker Carlson tries to spin this. The fact that he's back in West, it makes him look like an idiot. All Kanye West has is this black Glenn Beck freaking behavior of talking about how much he loves this country and Jesus and crying and stuff like that. But beyond that, he's just a standard Republican with a black face, and that's it. So that's my 2 cents. That's all I gotta say about the situation. Uh, this has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Stop by there now. And El Satan. Stay safe and stay healthy.